Hey there, Wondering Watchers. Welcome to this Pick a Card tarot reading that reveals why younger men worship the ground you walk on. If you're wondering why there seems to be an uptick in younger men noticing you, then you've come to the right place. This reading explores the qualities and characteristics that liken you to a fine wine and leaves younger men yearning for another mouth-watering drop. Now, although these cards can provide perspective, it's your choices and your actions that lead to your ultimate truth. I have in front of me 4 piles of cards that you can choose from for your reading. Feel free to pick whichever pile or piles of cards call out to you. I'll put a link to each of the readings in the description box below so that you can jump ahead to the reading of your choice whenever you feel like it. In pile number 1, we have Tarot of Oneness. Pile number 2, the Southern Botanic Oracle. In pile number 3, Sacred Destiny Oracle. Pile number 4, Love Story Oracle cards. So now it's time to tap into the cards, pick your younger men tarot adventure, and let's make magic happen. Welcome back. This is the reading for group number 1, those who picked Tarot of Oneness, to reveal why younger men are wild about you. So let's start into these cards. Okay. So you have the 4 of Cups. So younger men are drawn to you because you have this kind of veil around you, as if you don't quite notice them. You have your own kind of world that you're in. And to some degree, they want to take a peek into that world. They want to come into view, into your view, and to notice them. It's as if it's that concept of being interested in someone because they don't find you to be interesting. It's like they are trying to get you to notice them because you don't notice them. You also have the 10 of Cups. So younger men, they pretty much feel that you are able to really experience a lot of emotions, and that kind of can be passionate emotions, nurturing, tender emotions. You also have the ability to be supportive of others when they are going through emotional turmoil, and even, to celebrate with them. So they feel that you have a wide ability to deal with different emotions, and they are still trying to figure out their own emotions. So to some degree, they are impressed, or I don't want to say jealous, but they are intrigued by your emotional experience. You also have Action of Wands. This is equivalent to the Knight of Wands. So your ability to go after what you want, to pursue your passions, and really be determined and focused to follow your heart is appealing to younger men. It's something that they kind of want for themselves. So they see it in you and they're drawn to that. You also have the Chariot. So younger men think you have your act together. I guess regardless of whether or not you believe you have your act together, they think that you do. They think that you are kind of moving forward, going after what you want in life, and being able to dodge and weave the things that really you don't want to interact with, and kind of taking whatever, forces in the universe are there and kind of making them kind of go your way. Like you're experienced in life and you can kind of roll with the punches and really have like that knowledge of, the life experience where not to drive down a certain, street at these hours because it's always backed up with traffic. The back roads, your ways to maneuver around things efficiently, effectively. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So younger men find you to really be able to stand on your own, to be, self-sufficient, regardless of whether you think that's the truth or not. That's the way younger men kind of see you, where you are keeping close to your chest the things that you care about and what matter to you, trying to be aligned with your heart, your mind, your body, and spirit, and really holding on to your truth, not compromising your beliefs for anyone. So let's take a look at what we have here in the Southern Botanic Oracle. So you have Hobblebush. It says maturity and experience. So basically, younger men are attracted to you because you have that a sense of maturity, of experience, of having lived life, knowing secrets that they don't know, knowing how to really efficiently go through life, and also a sense of letting things go that really, aren't for you. And again, that kind of goes back to that Four of Cups. You can see here, there's like, up here, there's color, and then it's black and white. It's a sense of you have somehow figured out the things to pay attention to in life and the things not to pay attention to in life. And some of these younger men want you to pay attention to them because they think that they are kind of the exception to your rule, whatever it is that you've kind of pushed aside. It's like you have a certain focus of what you want for your life. You have here rabbit tobacco, optimism, gladness. So younger men find you to really look at, or at least see, the positive aspects, the silver lining of any situation. And overall, not necessarily focusing on negativity, or again, those things that really aren't important in life. You are, focusing on like gratitude and pleasant surprises. You have crepe myrtle, life, death. So younger men are interested in you because you seem to have a understanding that not everything is permanent, that things are changing, and that you really kind of cherish what is right in front of you, the things that you care about, because you don't know how long it's going to be around, and that you are okay with letting things go that really no longer serve you. Um, and to some degree, you are drawn to, things that represent life, like passion, things that, like this color red is making me think of things that just thrive and are just hot, fiery, and it's connected to this action or Knight of Wands over here, this kind of like pursuing that fire and letting go of things that just are no longer serving you, and pretty much okay just almost being on your own. It's like you could leave everything behind if you felt for whatever reason everything else was, not for you at that moment. You have this Comfrey card, healing, protection. So it's kind of like with this life and death, being able to really let things go if you don't think they're for you, because you are someone who is making sure that you are protected. And I think it's interesting, it's also connected to this Four of Pentacles here. Like it's as if you are creating your security, your foundation. You're having healthy boundaries. That is something that keeps you protected from, people that, people or things that might drain your energy. And so to some degree, younger men are impressed with the boundaries that you put into place, your ability to kind of just say, no, not doing it, thanks. So let's see what we have here with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. You have release. So again, this concept of you letting go and the ability to let go of things that are just no longer serving you, knowing that allowing space for new things to come your way. It's almost as if younger men have to really put effort into being with you, into being in your focus, because they are pretty much aware that if they're not really what you're looking for, if you're not finding them to provide that positive, fiery passion in life that you want to embrace, that you might just kind of just say no thanks. You have this blessings card. So younger men are interested in you because you have this way of looking at the world, that concept of gratitude and optimism, that appreciation for beauty in everyday life, in nature that surrounds you, people that are around you, and really recognizing that it's like all the life experiences that you've had, you understand that they brought you to this certain place in time, and you're really grateful for the life that you've led. It's not necessarily that you've had the best life or everything's been unicorns and butterflies, and It's just that you understand that the ups and downs in life that you've experienced have brought you to this place where you have a better appreciation for yourself and for your the people that you care to surround yourself with. So that is, it's almost like a confidence that younger men are drawn to. And again, it might not be that you feel confident, like there's an intention to be confident, but it's almost implied confidence in having kind of overcome whatever life challenges, obstacles have come your way, and being in a place where you are able to look for the silver lining. It's a sense of really kind of like opening your arms to life. Yeah, this card of happiness. So if I spent too long on this blessings card to kind of explain how you really appreciate life and you want to look at the silver lining, well, then it's good that I got this happiness card, because it's pretty much that same thing, that concept of optimism, happiness, gratitude, and living in the now. You have healing chaos as well. So here, younger men find you to be from time to time they're looking for that drama, because they know that you can really, they want to see how you handle it. They can see if there is some type of conflict or instability going on in your life. They want to see how you handle it, because they feel that in some way they will learn from you. They will learn what it is that they should just let go of, and, how it is that you almost get grounded. They want to see you go through that because they want to learn from you. And you have power. So younger men are attracted to your strength. They're attracted to your ability to kind of impose your will. And it doesn't necessarily have to be brute force or, yelling or anything like that. It's just that it's kind of like that blessings card here, that sense of an underlying confidence in what you do, what you're not willing to deal with, and what you are embracing in life, and what you're just like, not going to deal with that. No thanks. So let's take a look at this love story oracle cards and see what else younger men are drawn to. You have strings here. So younger men are kind of drawn to that power of yours. They kind of see you have this ability to pull their strings, to play them like a puppet. And they kind of want that. You have security. So it's kind of like the healing, the protection, and the Four of Pentacles. They see that you are, secure in yourself, or they believe that you are, and the things that you care about, you will protect. And to some degree, they're looking for that protection and security from you. For whatever reason, they are looking for that for you, is to be a role model, but also to provide them comfort and protection, and that sense of being taken care of, when they need that. You have this spy card here. So younger men seem to like watching you when you don't think they're looking. They like to see how, that confidence that you carry. They like to see how you maybe are looking, at them, kind of that over the shoulder or behind, like that turn, that glance where they want to see how you are when you are alone, because they're already fascinated by you, and how they see you in, day-to-day settings, social settings. But they also are fascinated by you when you think they're not watching. It's almost they want to see how you are when you are vulnerable. And to some degree, it allows them to kind of see that spark, that passion that you are going after with that, with that spy thing. And you have patience. So here, younger men, they are drawn to you because they think you will take more time with them, that you will want to not necessarily help them, but you will have understood, certain things in life, and how, maybe sometimes you haven't quite learned how to let things go, or, you understand that everyone kind of moves forward and grows at their own pace. They are hoping that you are more patient with them, that you kind of can tolerate more, even though they know that you're willing to let things go if it's not for your best and highest good, if you feel that it's dragging you down. They're also hoping that you will kind of have some of that like nurturing aspect and the healing chaos aspect, and use that kind of tenderness when it comes to if they say the wrong things, or they don't say something when they should have, or when they mess up a little bit. So group number 1, I hope this provides a helpful perspective about why it is younger men are drawn to you. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Welcome back. This is the reading for group number 2, those who picked the Southern Botanic Oracle to reveal why it is that younger men are drawn to you. So group number 2, let's start out. You've got this rose, love, sensuality. So basically, younger men are pretty much drawn to you because of your sexual energy. They feel that you have this fire, this passion, this kind of ability to explore the sensual pleasures more so than someone that is younger. So they kind of see you as a ripe, willing, and even, I guess ripe is more like fruit. Willing is not really like a rose. Basically, they think that they'd have intense sexual connection with you. So let's see what else. We've got strawberries, fertility, and youth. So it's kind of hard to get away from this red hot ripeness that you've got going on, group number 2. They are really like lusting over you. Maybe there's something about your your physical appearance that is appealing. Maybe you have the shape of your body kind of indicates childbearing hips, something that it's like in their DNA evolution where they're drawn to you. Some type of the word perfunctory comes to mind when I took anthropology classes in undergrad. There was the concept of like universal attractions of men to women for purposes of reproduction. So it's like the small nose, big eyes, full lips, wide forehead. That all those things kind of flagged to men that women were of childbearing years, and that basically if they had sex with them, then they would more likely than not have offspring, and kind of like the purpose of the act of sex was for the offspring. It's kind of like it does the job. So perfunctory, that's what the I guess the rose and strawberries bring up for me. You also have iris, faith and hope. So basically your ability to look at the positive aspects of things is appealing to younger men. Possibly even showing them proof that there is, like if there's obstacles, you can overcome them, or that if there's challenges that face you, you're almost like living proof that you can come out on top. So they have this attraction to almost like a star in terms of tarot cards, like star energy, this sense of hope, sense of like life will, like the meaning of something will reveal itself type of thing. You have ghost pipe, reliance, and friendship. So younger men are interested in you in part because of your ability to be there for others, that you are kind of a loyal person, that you really care about the people that you keep close to you. And that sense of support is something that they would want for like a significant other to provide for them. You have lemon balm, balance, and stability. So group number 2, this is card number 2. Younger men are really drawn to your sense of emotional balance, your ability to kind of approach a situation with a like calm and intention of keeping things on a good level of if there is a problem, looking for the solution, not trying to kind of keep things on a kind of dramatic and toxic level. So they're really drawn to your ability to kind of mediate a situation. So let's see what else we have here with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. You have this Stand Still card. So younger men are attracted to your ability to be in a moment and assess your surroundings. Recognize when you are in a position that you don't know what to do, and to how you can figure out, um, your plan of action. And it comes in with this sense of like balance and stability, being able to stand on your own 2 feet and get yourself in a position where wherever the outcome's going to be, you're going to be protected. You're going to be doing something that is for your best and highest good. And you're going to do something where there is going to be a resolution from the heart, not necessarily from your own personal satisfaction or goals. You have this simplicity card. So your ability to enjoy, the small things in life, being grateful for, peace and quiet, time alone, taking things slowly, enjoying the present moment. They are really attracted to that about you. It's again, that concept of like that faith and hope. It's a sense of like, after the chaos, there's going to be a calm, and you always find yourself a path to whatever that calm is, whatever that place of love and happiness and peace is for you. You will find your way there. You have opportunity. So younger men are fascinated by your ability to really have good things come up for you. It's like almost serendipity. Good things come up for you, and they're also fascinated by your ability to kind of, even when things aren't necessarily like expressly laid out for you, like if you do A and B, then you'll get to C. It's almost like you can fumble your way through life and still land on your feet somehow. You have healing chaos. So younger men are really dazzled by how you handle conflict, how you handle instability. They really feel that you have this ability to bring a sense of calm to people. Perhaps you have, skills in anger management or communications or negotiations, something along those lines. But younger men are really impressed by how you face adversity and are able to really take things down to a calm level. You have communications here. So again, group number 2, you've got card number 2. Younger men are really feel that they can talk to you because you have, you do the heavy lifting. You have the ability to do the heavy lifting when it comes to communicating, making people feel comfortable, making people feel at ease. So they really find that you kind of taking charge, you knowing, almost a sense of knowing what's there without having things needing to be said. Again, like you can fumble around and still have amazing things, outcomes happen for you. They really are impressed by that, and it kind of helps them, takes the pressure off of them. You have differences. So your ability to really appreciate differences in other people knowing that you don't have to really believe the same things, like all the same things. You don't have to be the same person with someone that you're, romantically connected with in order to have fun with them, in order to learn from them. So they really believe that it's more than just tolerance. You are looking for almost like someone who is different than you to kind of bring out and bring to the surface maybe hidden talents or skills or qualities that it's like you're challenging yourself. So it's as if you are kind of challenging yourself and discovering more about yourself, but also, in connecting with people who might be different than you, a different place in life than you. That's something that they really appreciate that you do. You have strings here. So group number 2, younger men are drawn to you because you have like a sense of power. Maybe it has to do with this love, sensuality, rose, fertility, youth, strawberries that you have about yourself. They are really kind of want to be just putty in your hands to a certain degree. You have true love. So younger men are attracted to this determination that you have of knowing that you are looking for true love. So whatever it is you've got with anybody going on, younger men, younger women, older men, older women, whatever it is, they still understand that you are at the heart of it looking for your true love. You might not be actively looking for it, but they see that you are going to stay true to yourself and not necessarily settle for something less. And it's, not saying that younger men, you can't find true love with younger men. My husband is 12 years younger than me, and I believe it's true love. So it's that sense of you, regardless of who it is, again, that sense of differences. You are kind of willing to take chances to find that true love. And you have this card of support. So your ability to support others, to support yourself emotionally, in terms of just being there, going through the emotions together. That is something that they are really fascinated. I would maybe not fascinated by, but more like they're drawn to you because they feel that you would provide that support for them if they needed it. If they were, going through a difficult time, if they were, if they just needed like a cheerleader, that you would be supportive. So let's see what Tarot of Oneness has for you, group number 2. You have this Temperance card, which is kind of like this lemon balm, balance and stability. So they are really drawn to you because you have this kind of this patience about you, this understanding that your past experiences have shaped you to a certain degree, but that what opportunities are presented you in the present time, that is kind of for you to kind of decide what you want to do with it, because you are also shaping your future. You know which way you want to go. You want to be in a place of peace, calm. You can see the feather here in this temperance card, and this feather in this simplicity card. It's a sense of you really having, grown, and you know what you don't like, you know what you do like, you know that you want to still not necessarily push yourself, but find out more about yourself and more about life and more about where, your future is going to be taking you. You have the Ace of Cups. So your big heart, your big true love, big heart, your big cup of happiness, joy that you are willing to share with others, that is something that is appealing to younger men. That you know to fill your cup first, but you are willing to share the contents of that cup with others. And you have this present moment card. So again, your ability to live in the present moment, to be in the now, is something that younger men appreciate about you. They really feel that kind of adds to your ability to be sensual, to really feel what's going on in your body, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you smell, what you taste, all those things. And you have here the High Priestess. So again, another card, number 2 for group number 2. So with the High Priestess, there's a sense of mystery about you. There's things that you share and let others know, but there is some parts of you that, and parts of everyone, that are kept secret. But here, younger men are really enchanted by the mystery that kind of surrounds you. There's a lot about you that they see and they like, and the things that you are still discovering about yourself are some of the things that they are wanting to discover about you as well. So I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of why it is that younger men find you so appealing. We'll see you next time. Take care. Welcome back. This is a reading for group number 3, those who picked Sacred Destiny Oracle to reveal why younger men are drawn to you. So let's take a look at your qualities. You have this purification card. So group number 3, younger men are attracted to your ability to kind of recognize what's you're interested in, what you're not interested in, your strength when it comes to needing to pull away from things that aren't for you. So if you, let's say, have to be really focused for a meeting in the morning, you'll just, maybe not stay up late, or you'll pass on drinking where everyone else is drinking, because you know what you need to do. So that is something that younger men are, they're impressed about. You have this card of pleasure. So this ability of yours to really embrace the present moment and not only be aware of your senses, but really focus on it. Focus on the things that are pleasurable to you, your sense of smell, taste, what you listen to, what you feel, what you see. That is something that men are really fascinated by. They want to just watch you as you are in, you know, any moment of pleasure, any act of pleasure, watching you, eat something that is pleasurable, sexual activities. They really just want to watch you be in a place where you are enjoying life and enjoying the present moment. You had this transformation card. So, your ability to really, you know, let go of things from the past, how you have changed maybe jobs, career paths, moved locations, maybe even change how you look, how you dress. That is something that they're very fascinated by. It's as if you are a chameleon and they want to see how you transform, how you are able to blend into an environment, how you're able to stand out in a crowd if you want to. You have this blessings card. So younger men are really attracted to your sense of connection with the universe, your ability to really feel your way through life. Possibly if you are someone who is spiritual, someone who kind of has things happen for you that are, like serendipitous or unexplained. It's as if you have like a guardian angel or something, and they are really intrigued by how that happens for you. You have this card of purity. So younger men are really finding that this ability you have to kind of just break away from the things that are just not for you, even when someone else might encourage you or when it's the cool thing to do. Your ability to really stay true to yourself, that is something that they are fascinated isn't the right word. Intriguing isn't the right word. It's they're in awe of it because they haven't really found a way to truly be comfortable in their own skin. And so they are kind of seeing that you staying true to yourself, you recognizing that who you are is more important than being accepted by a group. That's something that they respect. So you have this card of confusion. So younger men, they think that things that confuse you also are the things that you want to really dig into and learn about and know. So it's like pulling a string to see, like being curious and just keep pulling the string to figure out what's there. So they really are impressed by how you can not know something or not really understand something, but you are determined to figure it out or to learn about it. So it's not like they see you as someone who is not caring or not smart. If anything, they really like your resourcefulness in figuring out what is and what isn't. Fact from fiction. You have communications. So younger men are interested in you because they feel that you have an ability to communicate in a way that makes it so that they feel comfortable. It's like you are willing to expose yourself, expose the life experiences you've been through, share who you are with other people. And so they really like that they can open up to you in like a reciprocal manner. You have this card of romance. So younger men are really enchanted by your ability to, again, be in the present moment and take that aspect of pleasure and even that purification concept of like being true to who you are and blending that into your connection with them, sharing that pleasurable experience with them, sharing your raw truth with them when it comes to sexuality. And strings. So it seems every group so far has had this strings card, I believe. And it's a sense of they really want you to take control. They are under a spell of yours. They really want you to kind of play the puppet master and kind of even tell them what to do every now and then. So let's take a look at this Tarot of Oneness. See what else we have for you, group number 3. You have the 3 of Pentacles. So younger men are kind of wondering if you would be willing to explore certain situations outside of just the two of you, possibly a threesome, open relationships, things like that. And if that doesn't seem to resonate with you, then they really like how you're really an expert and work well with others and like are talented in whatever work that you do. But I'm going to say they kind of want to, are thinking that you are more open to trying something new, seeing how that would work. You have the Lovers card. So again, younger men are really kind of drawn to you because of this concept of like pleasure, this concept of romance, and really allowing you to take control. And it's as if they trust you entirely. They trust that you know yourself, and that you will help them to explore who they are. And you also have the 6 of Wands. This is a card of like victory and recognition. So younger men are attracted to you because you have it going on. You are really someone that catches a lot of attention. Perhaps you are in the public eye a lot. Maybe you're someone who is, stopped on the streets and said, oh, I really love your outfit, or I really love your hair, or I really love whatever it is that you're doing. On another the reason why I chuckled when I saw the Six of Wands is these like cameras here. So to some degree, it's a sense of like this sensuality, sexuality, and almost it made me think that you would be the type of person that, not that you are, but younger men were wondering if you're the type of person that would like pose nude for them, let them paint you in the nude type of things. And maybe that's what this Three of Pentacles is more like taking the two of you and adding another factor in to kind of like expand that connection in the material world. Maybe it doesn't have to be a threesome, but some kind of other form of, connecting you two together. And you have the Ace of Cups. So young men, they are driven wild by your ability to really connect with your emotions, to be in a place of joy and happiness and love, and share that with others that you care about, to fill the cups of others. And you have the Three of Wands. So group number 3, you've got 3 again. And here they are really seeing that you are going to go far in life, that you've got connections, you are kind of wherever you want to go, you are making that happen. Maybe you are planning on moving. Maybe you're planning on moving locations or jobs or careers. It's a sense of they are really intrigued by what it is that you are going to do next in life. So let's take a look at the Southern Botanic Oracle. You have crepe myrtle, life, and death. So group number 3, younger men are really fascinated by your ability to kind of lead things behind and try things out in life, really like hold on to a moment. It's that concept of pleasure and this concept of the Lovers and Ace of Cups and Six of Wands and romance. It's a sense of you really embracing passion and being in that moment. It's almost I want to say thrill seeking, but it's not thrill seeking. It's a way that, because of how you've experienced life and being true to yourself, it's as if ultimately you are okay being vulnerable and being in this raw, vulnerable, passionate state with someone, because that is you in the moment living life. And it's almost like not the opposite of death, but it's like a big middle finger to that concept of death and loss. It's like truly embracing. It's like truly embracing like life. So that's something that is seductive to younger men. You have cotton, utility, and advantage. So again, this is that concept of you kind of being able to stay true to yourself regardless of what other people want from you, what other people feel they like your uses are. You will always find a way to impress others and be useful and to shine, and in a way that others might not have seen coming. So that's something that younger men want to learn, staying true to who you are and impressing other people. That is a quality they want to learn for themselves. You have Joe Pyeweed, perceptiveness and vision. So younger men really think that you have this ability to see through things or sense things that are not necessarily spoken, not necessarily explicit, that you have this ability to, again, be in touch with your senses and kind of pick up on a situation, a vibe, and react to it, but not even just react in a defensive way, but more take advantage of it. And it's almost as if that's how you it's like that's how you operate, and that's how people are attracted to you. It's not just younger men that are attracted to you. There's other people that are attracted to you, and they're drawn to you. It's like we have this bee here, so it's making me think of like bees drawn to honey. But there is some aspect of you where you can kind of go through life and people are really just drawn to you, and you can use that to your advantage, and not in a way where you're taking advantage of people, but using it to, for optimal results for yourself. And here you have stinking cedar, vulnerability and threat. So here it goes back to that concept of being vulnerable and raw, being able to kind of expose yourself entirely to really reach that that aspect of life, like fully living life. But that vulnerability exposes you to potential shame or guilt if someone finds out, like, whatever spiciness goes on in the bedroom. But because of this purification and purity, you're able to like let that go. It's like, I have nothing to be ashamed of. I have nothing to feel bad about or guilty about. I am a sexual being. I am living my life to the fullest. I'm not harming people, against their will. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything that's not consensual. That's the word I'm going for. So that basically you don't have to carry that with you. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for this group number 3 here. I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of why it is that younger men find you so enticing. We'll see you next time. Take care. Welcome back. This is a reading for group number 4, those who pick love story oracle cards to reveal why younger men are drawn to you. So let's see what we get for you, group number 4. We have card number 4, control. So younger men they're drawn to you because to some degree they believe that you being older makes it so that you will kind of be the more dominant figure. To some degree, they want to have you kind of control them, maybe tell them what you like, don't like, tell them what to do, not to do. You have this card of mystery. So younger men are fascinated by the way that you carry yourself. It's as if you know a secret. It's as if you can take their pleasure, your connection with them, to a place that they have not yet experienced before. or kind of open them up to forbidden pleasures. You have soul connections. So here, younger men are attracted to you possibly because you remind them of maybe an old soul. Like maybe they feel that in a past life you two were together, you were soulmates to some degree, but that you were kind of familiar to them and they're comfortable with you. And you have daydreams. So your kind of sense of mystery here, and this, it kind of, they see you. It's like I envision them seeing you caught in a thought. And they have fun with really fantasizing what it is that you might be fantasizing about. It's as if there is something about you that is very attractive and naughty. That's the word that naughty and hidden, that they want to find out. And you have this card of freedom. So group number 4, your ability to kind of free yourself from rules, restrictions, your ability to kind of do what you want. And it's almost like throwing caution into the wind. Perhaps you're someone who's a little bit daring, who wants to go outside of their comfort zone and, take some risks. That's something that they think, it's as if they really do see you as a sexual being, but also with a spiritual connection, where they really want to explore that, sexual spiritual connection with you. So let's see what else we have. We have Spirit of Wands. This is equivalent to the Queen of Wands. Again, that mystery about you, that attraction that you have. It could be that you are someone that's like a social butterfly, someone who everyone wants to talk to you. You're someone who's confident, and they really want to take that person who is like confident and powerful and social, and they want to strip it down to see what else is there. What is the seductive aspect of you? Because there's something that is so appealing about you that they want to connect with. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So again, there's this concept of like destiny, of a soul connection. There is something about you where it seems like it's either like serendipity or fate that you two are kind of brought together. You also have the Six of Wands. So younger men are attracted to your ability to kind of just move on from things that really aren't for you, to kind of move past any drama, any turmoil, and really look forward to something else. Like not necessarily even knowing where you're going. You just know where you don't want to be. It's kind of like this freedom card. like doing things that you're not going to be confined to something that makes you feel uncomfortable. You're going to do what is best for you and what calls to you. And they want to know what calls you. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you drive younger men wild with your ability to really value yourself, to take opportunities that show up for you in life, to really seize the day. That's something that they admire about you and really want to be able to do themselves. You have this Iris Faith Hope card. So group number 4, younger men really, they see you as, this is kind of like the equivalent to the star card in tarot. They see you as something that is like a wish come true, something that is, something they didn't think they could get or were hoping that they would get in life, and that you can provide to them. You have monkey ball, weight, rigidity. So this monkey ball, it's always it's a funny name for these fruits that really are not edible, and it kind of indicates not changing and kind of staying stubborn. But here it seems like younger men are attracted to not a sense of stubbornness about you, but more you knowing who you are, you embracing your past, and growing from it and learning from it, and dealing with the changes of life, and being in a position where you recognize that where you are in life right now is based upon your past, and that you still are willing to, not only willing, but wanting to experience more things in life, more changes in life. You have hellebore, temptation, and danger. So younger men are fascinated by you because this sense of mystery, the sense of freedom, this like enchanting power that you have, this attraction that you have where people are just drawn to you. It's as if you are kind of like that unicorn, that thing that they cannot capture. Or if they get too close to you, they wonder if you might run away. This sense of like, it's like it's a thrill of excitement of kind of getting to that finish line. But also like a scary movie at the same time. It's like excitement and fear, because they give you a lot of credit. They really hold you in high regard. And so they really kind of want to be with you. They want to be in a very passionate connection with you, but they're also afraid of what that might reveal about themselves to you. You have ghost pipe, reliance, and friendship. So younger men are drawn to you because you are someone that, kind of like the Queen of Wands over here, you are loyal. You kind of know what you want. You know who you are. You know who you want to surround yourself with. You know that who you don't want to surround yourself with. And so this kind of ability to be there for people that you care about. That's something that, they find, just being a good person. Knowing yourself, knowing that to a certain degree that caring for yourself really comes first, and then caring for others, like opening yourself to others, comes second. So they're really trying to learn from you how to put themselves first and how to kind of take that self-love and kind of share that with others second. And then we have Comfrey, healing and protection. So younger men are interested in you because you have a sense of personal boundaries, healthy boundaries, where you, again, will like not allow things that aren't for you to come into your world for long. You know when to move on from a situation that's not for you. And you know who and what energizes you. Maybe the food that you eat, the activities that you do that really kind of put you in a place where you want to be physically, emotionally, spiritually. They feel that you have a real good sense of who you are, and that's something that they are attracted to. So let's take a look at this Sacred Destiny Oracle and see what we have for you, group number 4. We have this card of stillness. So here, younger men are really drawn to your ability to be in a situation and kind of take stock of yourself, of your environment, and really listen to your inner voice, to trust yourself, not necessarily to follow a crowd, not to, try to have the cool new whatever so that people will think you're awesome. It's as if you are very much who you want to be, how you want to be. We have relaxation. So younger men, they are really impressed with your ability to kind of take time out for yourself. Again, to like fill your cup up, this concept of self-love, to take your time, to recognize that, sometimes you need to spend time with you, and not necessarily bow down to the demands of others or of life. You have flexibility. So here, this is more, I'm feeling that they are drawn to your physical flexibility. Yeah, you're flexible when it comes to like accommodating others, but that accommodation does not outweigh your desire to follow your own heart, your own passions, and what it is that fills you up and that gives you a sense of value or worth. Here it's more that you're able to be flexible in terms of point of view, and flexibility when it comes to experiencing sexual connection. Not necessarily being super rigid about how things need to be when it comes to sensual closeness. And you have abundance. So younger men, they are really attracted to your ability to feel like you have everything you need and that there's nothing that you necessarily want that you can't get yourself. They're really dazzled by this ability that you have to make them feel that you are everything, that you can kind of be whoever you want, take things wherever you want to go, can create whatever it is that you need to. This is part of that mystery that they're trying to figure out about you. That concept of you daydreaming and just wondering what it is that you can create, what it is that you are going to bring into existence, because they want to learn about that. They want to be in that abundance with you. And they want to kind of, it's a sense of connection. It's almost like raising up their sense of worth, their sense of self. That's something that they think that you can help them with, and they want to be on that level with you as well. So I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of why it is that younger men find you so enticing and alluring. And we'll see you next time. Take care.